Don't be mad at the people who did more or less. You have people who have access to everything, who have a gazillion dollars, who have resources, who have connections to other powerful people, who are jealous of regular, everyday people. Our country is deprived of love. And when people are deprived of love, if people are violated and harmed and have lacked love for a long time, the things that they do when they're hurt can be very unloving. And it's even a saying. I used to work with kids, and it said, like, the quote was, the people who need love the most will ask for it in the most unloving ways. And I've been thinking a lot about Kill Bill, when Beatrix and Bill are talking at the end before she do what she got to do. He said, you know, she the only person that he loved. A man like him, she was the only person that he loved. And so you can't hurt a person like that. And so he was okay with everything that happened to her. If you didn't see the movie, watch it, please. He was okay with everything that happened to her because that's how hurt he was. If we could get more comfortable with vulnerability, do you know you hurt my feelings? Do you know you crossed the line? Do you know I don't know if I can go back this time? Just whatever, real life, transparent, like just talk about it. I did this and I didn't understand that it was going to hurt you. I did this and I didn't care. Now, that might not be nice to tell somebody, but if that's how you feel, that's how you feel. Stop hanging on to people because you know that they're good for you, but you know you're not ready for that type of goodness because you got to heal. We long to be loved. And a lot of us have been loved in very unhealthy, very inappropriate ways. And because of that, we become programmed and conditioned to seek those type of relationships. I have asked this to my clients. Have you ever dated somebody and it's like it's a different person but the same personality? And then you think about, like, for me, I think about the people in my family that have that same type of personality, how they trigger my abandonment wounds, how what they're doing relates to something I already been through. And then now, because of where I'm at in my healing, I understand, like, you know why you had to have that lesson again? Because you didn't learn it, baby. That person is not for you. That person may be able to heal and grow and go on and love somebody else, but that person is not for you. If we poured half of the time and attention into ourselves that we give to other people, places, and things, we would be healthier emotionally, mentally, and we would be able to create safe spaces internally and externally. Because to be vulnerable, to explore love, to understand the depths of real, healthy communication and love, you got to be ready to go there. Sometimes people really are at capacity. Sometimes they really don't know better. Sometimes they cannot give you more and they cannot do more. And as hard as that is to hear and feel and deal with, loving them more. I had said this, I'm like Elmira from Tiny Toons. I'm going to love and love and love and love and love on you. But when I was doing it before, it was to fill the voids inside my own heart. And now I know I have to do that on my own. Have I been vicious when I have been hurt? I have. And I had to heal. Some of the upset that we're seeing is really like a kid with a tantrum. People need to be soothed. If you had a good family or good experiences, had some adult or friend that was good to you at some point, not just in childhood, how do it feel when they give you a hug? How does it feel when they listen to you? How does it feel when they check on you? Can you imagine living your whole life and not having that, and then having to teach yourself to be okay, and then having somebody complain and tell you that you're too strong and you're too tough and you're too this and you're too that, but they don't understand that your world doesn't allow you to be soft. I'm finally in my soft girl era. It is wonderful. It is beautiful. And it's something I've been actively working on over the last year. But I've been doing these things piecemeal my whole life. You have learned how to adapt and you have learned how to survive. Now it's time for you to learn how to thrive. And whatever way you see fit, when you feel hurt and when you feel unloved, as hard as that feeling is, explore it and find healthy ways to deal with it. Don't go out creating chaos in the world. Too many people are already doing that. Heal, grow, learn, and then go teach and lead somebody else. Hold somebody's hand, ask for help, create a lane if it's not one there. My goal with every minute and second that I have left in my body and on this planet is to help people heal. Heal by any means necessary, child. So while I get on here and I'm nice and I'm cheerful, sometimes I'm hardcore. I'm going to give you what you need. Like a mirror, you're going to see, right, who you are right now and who you could be. We have to learn from each other. We have to make sure that the people that we exchange any type of connection with is good for us. And if they're not, we need to learn the lesson of that interaction. It's hard to be hurt. It's hard to be disappointed. It's hard to be let down. But when you go out and cause chaos and harm because you were hurt, you might blink and 10 years went by, 20 years went by. This becomes your life, living in vengeance and revenge. It's not healthy. And it doesn't get you what you want. Because the other person may not be hurt at all. They may be able to handle whatever you're throwing at them. But at the end of the day, it's about you and healing. When you heal your heart, when you learn how to love properly, everything you want naturally comes to you. Naturally. So sometimes you're not getting what you want because you don't love yourself properly. And it may be because the people around you don't love you properly or themselves properly, and you're picking up on it. Everybody wants to be a fixer, and everybody wants to solve others' problems, myself included. And that's a great, commendable thing. But if you're not good, you can't help nobody else. Think about the oxygen mask on a plane. If shit go down, you got to put yours on first. It is a metaphor for life. Create the life you want. Have the life you deserve. But honor your feelings and be honest about them. Full transparency. Put it out there. I was struggling, but now I'm not. Let's talk about it. Let's create healthy spaces. Let's create safe spaces where we can explore conversations that may be taboo, that may be difficult, may be challenging emotionally, mentally, but they take away that pain associated with heartache and loss or lack of love that feeds a lot of the negative behaviors that we see happening day to day. The worst place I worked, they said, stop asking what's wrong and ask what happened. So whenever you see something chaotic, ask what happened. Why is that person bugged out like that? Why are they crashing out? What happened to them? Let's increase our awareness. Let's increase our understanding of ourselves first and foremost, then of others. As always, make good choices. Have a good day. Be your best. Do your best. Take care.